fact that we're able to do a show with 4 women and be somewhat well received, I think really speaks to the fact that our fan base really supports diversity and supports women in football.
They gotta play us!
What is up? Who Day, everybody? Oh, sorry. I had I was swallowing part of my drink right as that ended. I was like, oh God. We're off to a great start. Welcome to Tigress Talk, everybody. We are the first and the only Bengal show created by women. I am Jess, aka Hube, and I am joined by my besties, Bridget, Jerry, and Kayla. Ladies, how are we doing?
Good to be back.
Good. That was between that video, the Bengals video today. I'm hyped.
We are so hyped.
It feels like football's back all of a sudden.
I love
it. The preseason game set it in motion. It feels like we're finally here.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I've got my intern working. We've got Ross says, Who Day 513, Who Day Ross. Greg Luther's here. Welcome back. Ready for Luther Vision. All right, Greg. I'm also roughing the Reds tonight, too, because this cup is really awesome, and I'm drinking a margarita out of it. So.
Oh, nice.
Thanks for being here, Greg. We missed you. Matt says, Who Day, ladies. Can't wait to see all the orange for the home opener. Who Day. Yes, we are so excited about that. Darth, what's up? Good evening, ladies. Who Day. The season can't get here fast enough. I agree 100%. Stranger 4420 says, Who Day. Thank you, Stranger. Christina's here. What's up, Christina? Welcome back, ladies. And the rest of the fandom. Absolutely. Welcome back, Christina. McKenna. Mary Miller's here. What's up, Mary? She says, welcome back, ladies. Who Day, Mary. Good to see you. Rebecca says, ladies, ... What's up, Rebecca? Thanks so much for being here. Everybody, we appreciate you guys. Yeah. So preseason kicked it off. Training camp. It's been a whirlwind. It's been quite a summer, but we had a great time at training camp with Bridget. The one day we were in the friends and family tent, thanks to our friend Ted Karras, who then led us on the field, and we were hanging out and having a good time with him. And we saw our friend Henry, who was a big celebrity at the celebrity softball game, and he was the coach, I think. And Ted remembered him, and he got to come on the field with us too. So that was super awesome. But have you guys been seeing any training camp? What have you guys seen from training camp that you have enjoyed or noticed?
I mean, I've mostly just enjoyed the clips. I wasn't able to get down there for a training camp this season.
It's been hot.
Yeah.
So hot.
Yeah. That's part of the reason, to be honest. I'm built for football weather, not necessarily whatever this is.
The surface of the sun. You weren't built for the surface of the sun, Kayla. Right. Come on.
Yeah.
Kayla, you could have been one of the kids. We saw, so in the tent, they have coolers or big coolers for water, and they ran out of water, and kids were just sticking their heads.
They were just baptizing themselves in the melted ice.
Smart.
Just no, that's always an option.
And at the tailgate.
Yeah.
Jump you in like it's a keg stand.
Yeah. Just hold her up by her ankles, dip her in there. That'd be, oh my God. But no, it's been super fun. I really feel like everybody's looking good. I also had to laugh at all the kids that shaved their heads and dyed it blonde like Joe Burrow. I just think that's so funny that there were so many kids doing that. It was Coach Taylor's son and a bunch of his friends. So it was just so funny seeing all them with their shaved blonde haircuts. But I think overall everybody looked really good. The preseason that I saw, or I should say the training camp that I saw, everybody looked really good. And I really feel like defensive communication seems to be improved. That's something a lot of people have been talking about. Von Miller being back. I don't know if you guys got to catch the show that Dan Horde and Dave Lapham did on Sirius XM, but they talked with Von Bell. They talked with Lou Anarumo, and they basically were saying that like Von Bell is one of the best communicators just in all areas of life. He just does a really good job. It's just something that he really excels at. And I think that was kind of missing a little bit from our secondary of last year. So I'm really hoping that will bode well for the defense going forward this year. And I really feel like Joe Burrow, I mean, hello, he looks like a different person out there. What's up, Craig? What's up, Kelsey? Girls here. What's up, Kels? Thanks for tuning in, babe. Love you. I mean, I think we maybe had an entire group chat conversation about Joe Burrow's boobies.
He's thick. Looking thick.
He has come to camp with just bigger. He just looks so much bigger. What's up, Jeff? Jay Ice is here. We're calling him Jay Ice now because that's what Corey Dillon said we had to call him now. So what's up, Jeff? Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. We're just talking about Joe Burrow's boobies if you are just now joining us. But seriously though, he looks jacked. He looks like he is so much bigger. He's put on so much weight. I think Zach Taylor said like somebody asked him like, does he look bigger? And Zach Taylor was like, yeah, because he is bigger. But yeah, it's really cool to see all the guys back. It's so awesome. Oh, our girl Jules is here. What's up, Jules? Hi. I was watching Jules live on Instagram as I was attempting to curl this hair, and then I had to stand outside with my dog. So that's all gone now. But what's up, Jules? What's up, Wayne Downey? It's almost that time of year. Absolutely, Wayne. We are so excited. We cannot wait. Boobies, yeah. What? We're talking about Joe Burrow's boobies. But anyway.
Well, I feel like Von Bell, he was such a key piece of our Super Bowl run season. And I'm excited with like Cam Taylor Britt, with some of these young guys, because we know Jesse Bates was elite and he continues to be elite. But Von Bell back with like a CTB and some others, I think there's some exciting stuff that we can cook up in the secondary.
Yeah, I think our secondary is going to be much improved from last year. I'm very excited about that. I feel like a lot of people are putting way too much on these recent things that are coming out of Chicago as far as the interceptions and things like that. Like, I am not worried about this team. I am not worried about Joe Burrow. So let me just put that out in the universe right now. I am not worried about what's going on in Chicago right now. Like, Kayla, I think maybe you and I will understand that you have to have a bad dress rehearsal in order to have a good show. And so, you know what? You got to mess stuff up. You got to mess stuff up in camp. You got to mess stuff up in preseason. That's what it's designed for. That's what we're here for. We're here to iron out the kinks. We're here to find out what works, what doesn't work, what's got to get better. So I love that they're out there practicing in the rain.
Like, maybe you'll try things that are more risky in practice than you're going to try during a game. And this is the time to try things and to do things that are risky and figure out what works and what doesn't.
It sounds like a few of the interceptions weren't really on Joe.
Yeah,
like one of the guys wasn't even there, so they said he ran the wrong route. One was tipped. I can't remember the other one right now. So, like, context is key. And, I mean, it was like a monsoon out there. So I'm sure he was trying stuff like he wouldn't have normally tried in a rain game. That actually meant something and not a scrimmage.
Yes, 100%. And I love that they're trying stuff in the rain because guess what? It's going to rain. It's Ohio. It's, name your city. It's going to rain. It's going to rain during the season. So I love that they're able to get that done. And, I'm not worried. Not worried at all. I like you said, I love that he's trying to be aggressive. I love that he's trying to maybe see what's going to work and what doesn't work. What's up, Ryan? Ryan says, I heard we're talking about Joe Burrow's bod. So I got here as quick as I could. Well, good thing you're here, Ryan. We may or may not take a drink every time we talk about Joe Burrow's boobies. But no, he is looking good. We'll say
He's
that.
out here looking like a Ken doll, is what's
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. This Ken's job is quarterback. Christina says she's super excited to see Dax Hill break out. Yes, I think it's going to be a big year for Dax Hill. I think this is going to be the year for him. I really do. I really feel like, they've been working him in, and I think that it's going to be a good year from him. Oh, Jeff said, yeah, Jeff's what? Oh, cornerback, whatever. Jeff said, boobies, we got to take a drink. All right. This is a margarita, by the way. This is a margarita, and this is my water. So when I run out of margarita, I'll start drinking water. I will say I do pour some water in these margaritas because I get the pre-mixed margaritas from Costco, and they're like way too sweet, like way too strong, way too sweet. Rebecca said, did we hear if Joe was trying different gloves out for the rain? I did not hear.
I didn't hear anything. I didn't even think about that.
Interesting. No, I didn't either. So that's a really good point, Rebecca. Thanks for bringing. Are we there yet? Is it that time already?
That's why we had all these interceptions. It was the new gloves.
Gotta be that. Gotta be, or maybe a lack of glove. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
He's gotta get the throwing wrist back, right? Like
Yeah.
that doesn't worry me. I worry a little bit. Jerry knows. I'm worried a little bit about injuries, but not just like Bengals injuries. I feel like with like JJ McCarthy, they're just injured. So I feel like I'm in that.
That was
like,
sad.
Make it to week 1. But that's always like the kind of anxiety producing part of the season is you just want, or part of the preseason, you just want everyone to make it out in one piece. And it's scary and sad when you see anyone from any team, except maybe, I don't know, Deshaun Watson or something if that were to happen.
Right.
But like aside from that, you want everybody to stay healthy and be okay.
If you don't actually belong in jail, we are rooting for your health.
Yes.
Exactly.
Dean Dustin says, I found it interesting that Joe made the comment about not game planning for the Bears. That is his superpower, being ahead of the other team with his brain. Interesting. Yeah. I think Joe prepares better than any quarterback in this league for teams. I mean, did you hear him talk about some of the plays like after press conferences? He'll say, "Oh, I bet my teriyaki madness is here." So you guys are going to hear my dogs bark right now. Vivi just woke up on my lap, and Carlos is losing his mind. Okay. Anywho, yeah. So I think he game plans better than any. I don't think he's planning on playing tomorrow, to be honest. So I think that's probably why he didn't game plan for them. Just my guess. But yeah. That's all I had about that. Preseason week 1, that was awesome. It was so fun to be back with everybody. I was actually coming from work, so I was a little frazzled, and I walked through the banks. So I could see everybody was at Holy Grail, so I kind of walked through there. And of course, as soon as I see Christine, she hands me a shot. So I took a shot at Holy Grail, and then I'm like wandering down the road, and my thought was that Cap was going to be in lot 1, and then he was going to go into the game, as soon as gates open, whatever. So I grabbed it, and I'm like, if anybody wants to come now, I'm going now. Gates are open. Let's go. So Bridget came with me, and we literally see Cap just like running around like a crazy man, like all sweaty and confused. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, the Columbus Police Department gave me a bunch of tickets to hand out to people, so I'm trying to find people to give these tickets to. And I'm like, what is going on? So I love that there were so many people there. I love that tickets were so accessible. I love that the stadium was filled. It was so great to feel everybody's energy. I feel like the rookies really felt it too. It was really awesome to see Marius Mims' comments after the fact about the energy in the crowd and everything. So we're not in mid-season form. Obviously, it's preseason, but I thought everybody looked really good, honestly. And the best part is that I got this fan that they gave to me. It started out like this as a single sheet. I don't know where my camera even is. And it says that one's there, and then this one's here, and then it has like little instructions on the side. I can find those somewhere. Oh yeah, so these little instructions, and tells you how to like fold it into a fan or whatever.
Oh, I love that.
So I folded it into a fan and was fanning myself with it when it was hot outside. But it's also like a noisemaker, like it's really loud.
Ooh.
And so then I was just basically like beating Cap with it for the rest of the time.
I left mine under my seat when I.
Oh no!
I hope they hand them out again. The energy was wild,
We
though.
probably have
Like
one.
63,000. I don't know if I've ever seen a preseason game with that many people there. It felt like a regular season game.
Yeah.
I was watching the Tampa broadcast, and which was terrible, by the way, but they kept commenting about how loud it was, and like you could hear the shock in their voice because they're like, "This is a preseason game, and there's a lot of people here, and it is very loud in this stadium." And I was just so proud. I'm like,
yeah, I was proud.
Just,
I mean, literally, like you look around in the middle of the first quarter, you look around, you're like, this stadium is full. Yeah. Like I couldn't believe it. It was, I mean, trust me, I was there for every game in 2011. I was there for every game in 2019. And there were plenty of mid-season, regular season games that did not have 63,000 people there. So kudos to everybody. I really feel like the hype is so real around this team. Everybody is so excited about this team. And I feel like that is just it completely personified that we were able to show out like that for a preseason game. So
the new turf looks great.
It did.
And someone maybe needs to go talk to FC Cincinnati and TQL Stadium.
Oh my gosh.
But the turf looked great. I feel like the stadium enhancements, we left, I think, with a few minutes left to go in the game, and it feels like the expanded, what do you call it? Like the concourse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That made a huge difference.
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, Darth says a Joe Burrow effect. Absolutely, in full effect. Yeah, I was really shocked too. And I felt like all the graphics looked snappier. Like I'm looking around like, are these new screens or are they just new I think it was just new graphics because I think all the screens are still the same, but I think the graphics were different. The field is so much more vibrant. I love what they did with the field. And yes, it's the same design, but oh my gosh, the colors just pop on the turf. So it was great. But yeah, oh my God, Bridget, what is FC doing with this grass out there? I mean, I feel like everybody who complains about turf and wants grass needs to go down the road and look at what FC's going on right there. I mean, is that Kenny Chesney's fault? Like, whose fault is this? Like, who do we blame for this?
New grass, but like someone's about to like break a leg in those divots. So
it looks
Paycor staff, TQL staff, talk to one another and figure out the ground.
Didn't we have grass when the Paul Brown Stadium first opened, or is that like, am I Mandela affecting that in my head? Because I swear we had real grass in the beginning.
Maybe somebody in the chat knows. I don't remember. I've only ever been. I went to Riverfront when the Reds and Bengals played there, but I never went to a Bengals game there. I only ever went to Reds games there, and then since I've had Bengals tickets, they've only been at Paul Brown /Paycor. So I honestly have no idea, but maybe somebody knows better than me.
But I also thought that at some point we had orange pants. Again, like in my head, the whole time I'm like, why haven't we been wearing the orange pants? And I'm like, yes, we brought him back. And everybody's like, for the first time ever. And I'm like, I swear that we had orange pants.
No, that was just your own closet. I think maybe you were looking at. But. They gave two seats to friends who drove up from Frankfurt, excited to be going to a preseason game. That's so awesome. I know, and that's what I love about preseason is that it's so accessible for like kids and families, people who don't normally get to go. I think it's so awesome. I think it's really great that there were so many free and cheap tickets available so that everybody could go and bring their families and have a great time. So I'm glad that so many people were able to do that. So that's so awesome.
And they got to see the starters for a little bit. So it's like
extra
bonus for them.
Oh, Wayne with the answer. Thank you, Wayne. They had really bad grass the first 2 years at PBS. Okay. Thanks, Wayne. I knew somebody would know.
Because I thought it was really bad, which is why they switched to turf.
Well, I feel like it's always really bad. I mean, I'm sorry. I know what the statistics say. I know the arguments. I get it. I don't want people to get injured either, but I'm telling you, the real grass looks like crap 99% of the time. I mean, look at Pittsburgh's field, whatever they're calling that, Accutane Stadium, whatever they're calling it these days.
It's Accutane from now on.
Can we just refer to the Steelers as acne? Like, that is what they are now.
the acne team. I don't know, but like their field, you look at it on TV. I've never been there in person. I probably never will be. But when you look at it on TV, it literally looks like garbage. And it's like that's what you get with real grass. It's hard to grow real grass in the middle of the winter in Ohio. Yeah. But Cap says there's a new patent cleat that gives a little on turf to minimize injuries. Could be the answer. All right. See, that's what we need. We don't need to try and grow grass. We need to try and work around the fact that these injuries are happening on turf. This is my opinion. So I'm not an orthopedist, but
if we can land a person on the moon, we can design a shoe to not hurt you on fake grass. I feel very confident in that.
I mean, they have helmets where you can like hit each other and not get brain damage. So it's like, why can't we make? I don't know. I feel like we have the technology
somewhere. Someone just has to figure it out.
This is how we make our millions, guys.
I just don't. Yes, there we go, Jer. There you go. I like that. Oh, Kevin's here. Hello, Kevin. Thank you for joining us. Hope the Blue Jackets are having a good off season. Dean says, what game are you looking forward to the most? We are considering the Ring of Honor game or the Eagles whiteout game, but now I see the all orange for the first game. Might have to look into that one. Yeah, it's so exciting. I couldn't even tell you what game I'm looking forward to most. I have a conspiracy theory wrapped around this, so I'm going to save my answer for later, but honestly, you can't go wrong. And at the beginning of the season, it's usually pretty good weather if you're okay with hot weather. There are some seats that are in the shade. Mine is not one of them. I am in the direct sunlight the entire 4 hours that I'm sitting there. So I will be baking. I will be cooking and very sweaty in my orange outfit.
I think I am most looking forward to the Raiders coming to town because Justin knows this, my absolute favorite thing is the playoff win. I have a Pratt jersey. I'm hoping I can get him to sign it. Playoff P. But them beating the Raiders at home is top 10, one of the best life moments I've ever experienced. And so there's just something about them coming back. I realize it's not the postseason, but I am so jazzed for that.
I'm excited for the Raiders too because their fans are so terrifying. All look like they're straight out of a horror movie, and it scares the crap out of me in the best way possible. I'm just looking at these people, and I'm like, this is so scary right now.
They've always reminded me of when people go to Kiss concerts.
Yes, which I've also done.
They've never scared me because of that.
Yes, those people scare me a little bit too. Honestly, I'm scared of clowns. I'm scared. A lot of this is
excessive body hardware.
I'm terrified.
I think before the season, I was really excited for the Bengals-Eagles game, and I'm still very excited for that one. But when the schedule got released, and I found out that Monday Night Football was going to be on my birthday, and we, have a whole birthday weekend extravaganza, that is definitely, I think, the game that I'm looking the most forward to.
Yay! I'm looking forward to that one too. I'm looking forward to all of them, honestly. There's not gonna be a bad one, Dean. So hey, come on down whenever. It's gonna be so much fun. Any other thoughts on preseason? Training camp? Anything?
I think Chase Brown season loading. That is what I am.
He looks great.
It was the starters drive during the preseason game was just really, really exciting.
It's everything I wanted. Everything I wanted it to be.
There's a part of me that wanted Joe to come out, throw 1 70-yard touchdown, but it was good to see them get reps. It was good to see a pass game, a run game, and I am super excited. I was excited for Chase Brown last season. We didn't get to see him quite as much as I had hoped. Super excited for him this season. And we got to say hi to him at training camp, and he was so nice.
And his girlfriend is so nice too, and she's so cute.
They're just the kindest, sweetest people. So I think that's what I'm really, really excited about. And I'm just excited to see, we missed Joe Mixon. It's been a long time since we've had him, but I'm really excited to see what the run game is going to look like with either the young guys or just, some new talent.
Yeah. Kat says, my favorite moment of camp was hearing Ted Karras explain to kids how important good handwriting is because people will think you're smarter with good penmanship. I completely missed that. Where was I for this? Was this when I was trying to sneak over to Yoshi Balls? Because that definitely happened. What happened? That was probably when I was trying to sneak over to Yoshi Balls.
I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't do that.
No, that never happened.
Didn't get stopped and sent back.
That definitely was not stopped by a security personnel. Yes, Jeff says he loves Kayla's background. Yes, she's got the jungle wall and everything. Christina says we're gonna start a Twitter campaign to get Jason Kelsey to come to the tailgate with us, right? Kath, I'm looking at you.
We could totally do that.
That would be so funny. I would totally party with Jason Kelsey, like, and Kylie too. Bring Kylie.
Absolutely. I mean, he loves Cincinnati.
I love it. I love it so much. I think it's so great. But okay, well, Whitney is not here tonight, but we're gonna do some game balls anyway, and I want to play our graphic because I love it so much.
Hot, hey!
I love how long it is. It's so awkward. I love it so much. It like makes me just slightly uncomfortable, and that's when it ends. I love it. All right.
It's what we do best.
Whitney's not here. Her game balls are way better than the traditional game balls, but we'll just go with PFF grades. I'm wearing my Jermaine Burton logo shirt because we're super excited about Jermaine Burton. I love this homage shirt. I think it's so cute and funny. But Jermaine Burton versus single coverage, week 1 of the preseason, 3 receptions, 82 yards, 1 touchdown, 158.3 rating when targeted. Amazing. And my favorite part about all of this was Zach going, I think we created a monster.
Yep.
I watched that.
We love monsters. Yes.
Oh yeah.
More monsters. Love it. Awesome. But and then the highest graded Bengals were Muma Jongmeta, and I practiced that a lot. So shout out to Elise Jesse for the pronunciation tip on that one. 91.5, amazing. Josh Newton, amazing, coming out of nowhere. I sort of felt like, but amazing, 90.5. And I think he got his bell rung on one of the plays and kind of was a little slow getting up, and I was a little worried, but then he was right back in there. So I was very, very excited about that. Dax Hill, 90.2. T. Higgins, 80.2. Cordell Volson, 80.2. We love it. We love to see it. So, and then Josh Newton in his NFL debut, 90.9 coverage grade. First T minus first. I don't know what that actually means. Among rookie cornerbacks, 1 interception. What? He's tied. He's tied for first. That's what that means. These are just, I'm literally reading tweets off of the internet. He had 1 interception and a 52.8 passer rating allowed. So amazing. Oh, Christine's here. What's up, Christine? How are you? I hope family vacation is survivable.
Put it on a t-shirt.
I survived my family vacation. Oh, love you, Christine. Hope you're doing great. But yeah, so those are the standouts to me. Did you guys think anybody else was worth giving a Whitney-esque game ball to?
I was really excited for Mems. And, you know, when we got to meet him at the softball game, you realize, like, he looks like a massive human on TV. But with us next to him was so funny, and he was so sweet. But so nice. Like, his face just looks like a man-child. Like, he just looks so young, but he is just...
His smile is so genuine, and I just, like, every time he speaks, every time they have a video of him, like, he just like warms my heart. He is so wholesome. Yes.
That's what everybody said when they saw that picture.
Got some mitts on him, literally.
But I love his attitude about football. Yes. He always wants to get better. He always wants to learn. He's always asking questions. His work ethic is so great. And I remember when we drafted him, some people were like not really happy about it.
Some people, I feel like a lot of people were.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just the loud ones, but I was like, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah. I like instantly felt like protective of him, even though, you know, I'm like, we'll be his bodyguards, Jess.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely needs our. I can't even say that
in
with a
there
straight face.
too. He's covered. We'll stand you all on top of each other, and it'll be fine.
There will be no men slander
We all get on
here.
each other's shoulders in a trench coat.
Low Rascal style.
Murphy. Yes, exactly. Miles Murphy was eating out there too. Yes, I love Miles Murphy. I'm so excited for him to take a big step this year as well. So I am a big fan of Miles Murphy. But yeah, Mims, and it's so funny that you say that too, Jerry, about the work ethic, because another thing that I took away from the thing on Sirius XM that Dan Horde and Dave Lapham did was that they were talking with Zach Taylor. I think it was Zach. And they were basically saying, like, how cool is it that the guys who are the most elite, the best guys on the team are also the hardest working guys? And it's great because it basically shows all these young guys, there is no other way. There is no other path to the top. The only way is by hard work. And so I just thought that was so amazing. I thought it was so great. And I loved every minute. If you have a chance to listen to that, I don't know if it's posted anywhere. I'm sure it is somewhere, but it was really, really good. It was like 2 hours long on Sirius XM. That's with commercial breaks and whatnot. So anyway, I thought that was awesome. All right. Well, let's get to some viewer questions here. All right. I think we're going to change this to like mailbag or something like that, because these aren't really questions. I mostly just asked for your favorite moments so far, things you're excited about. Cap, we know Cap is excited about Jermaine Burton. And if you haven't seen him dub over the Whisper song on Twitter yet, I about peed my pants on that. Christian Giacconi Bon Aguro. I'm going to learn your name one of these days, Christian. You're going to have to teach me how to pronounce it. But he said favorite moments were number 3 was Burrow's interview on the Pivot podcast. Yes, that's another amazing thing to watch if you haven't seen that yet. 2, Mims looking stout in drills and in game. And 1 is Yosivash balling out. The Romanian, Filipino, Japanese, Hawaiian Ivy Leaguer will turn heads this year. I honestly only knew the Hawaiian Ivy Leaguer part. So thanks for that, Christian. And then Johnny D said, welcome back. Favorite moment so far is seeing a healthy Joey B with many weapons. I'm expecting different formations this year, and the offense will be dominant. Looking forward to seeing how the D performs on Saturday, specifically Dax. Yeah, I'm excited for this offense this year because I think I have so much faith in Dan Pitcher. I think he is a genius. I think he is a really awesome coach. And I think that as coordinator, he's really going to wow us. I think we're all going to be really impressed with him this year as well. So I think that was it as far as stuff that people submitted on Twitter. So thank you guys all so much for that as always. And, continue to let us know in the chat if you guys have any questions or comments about how the season so far is going. But Jeff says, I'm excited about the new orange uniforms. I am so excited. But you know what? You know who's the most excited of anyone? Cap.
Feels like they took their fashion advice from Cap.
I think they might have. And
or orange uniform, and we raise you 52.
I mean, this man has been wearing this orange suit, the same orange suit, for I don't even know how many years now is this? 6, 7 years. He's been wearing this orange suit, and now the whole team is gonna match him. Oh, it's so funny. I can't. But okay, well, let's get into some conspiracy theories because I got something to say. All right. Just as a reminder, this is a joke. None of us actually are conspiracy theorists. Jerry, I'm so obsessed with what you got going on there.
I'm not taking any chances this year, guys.
Oh,
I'm not
you know what?
playing
That's
around.
really, I should probably get something to cover the top of this. But that's actually really smart. I think we maybe all need helmets next time.
This is Archers.
You are like the smallest full-grown human I think I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that made me sweaty. Okay. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta say this one, or else I'm gonna pop. But okay, we now know that the orange out game is week 1. We know that the white out is against the Phillies. We know that the striped jungle is against the Browns. But what? Did I say Phillies? I meant Philadelphia Eagles. I don't. I'm half in baseball mode, y'all. This is a hard time for me. This is a difficult transition time for me. The Philadelphia Eagles. But traditionally, the whiteout game has been what? Ring of Honor, right? So what are they going to do for Ring of Honor? Now, I was thinking about this. They announced this year that they can do another helmet, a third helmet, a throwback helmet. What if they did a throwback uniform with a throwback helmet for the Ring of Honor for honoring the throwback guys? What if they announce something like out of left field that nobody's even heard of yet, where they do like, I don't know, maybe they do the orange helmet with the Bengals on the side. Maybe they do the same helmet but with the Leaping Tiger uniforms. Like there's so many possibilities. I have no idea, but it got me really thinking about that. And I think that there might be something to that. I don't know. What do you guys think?
If they do orange helmet with Leaping Tiger uniform, I will drop dead. You will have to like pick me up and carry me out of the stadium. I will drop dead. I feel like that's I want the throwback orange like pumpkin head helmet really bad.
But I worry because it's not cultural, or it's not like historically accurate to have the Leaping Tiger with the orange helmet, because when they had the orange helmet, that's when they had like the black with like the stripe. Like it was like so basic back in the day. That was like year 1 for the Bengals. So I don't, but yeah, like what if they just like combined them both? What if they just did some crazy mashup? Are there rules about this? I don't know what the rules are. I don't know. I don't know, but I my mind is blown thinking about that.
It would make sense that they're like saving something special for it. Since they've announced all the other games, and the Ring of Honor is kind of the one where typically we've done, a theme. So
it was always the whiteout, and it was always great. It was always amazing. We loved it. But it's like, man, maybe they're really saving something for that. That would be amazing.
Which one is the Ring of Honor game?
My birthday.
Okay.
Monday Night Football.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Telling you. Andrew Fox Miller is here. He says, welcome back. Also, the Game Balls graphic that Hubei says lingers, overstays. It's welcome. It's now elite tier. Yes. I have to give credit to my intern for making all those. And I cringe so bad, like internally when I play it, but I love it so much. Mostly because it's Whitney.
I like thinking about like Whitney with those legs. I don't know why, but it's like a little bit of like chin,
beautiful face, like on a football body. Like, all right. Anybody else have any conspiracy theories?
I just have some things that are weird. Some things that cause some suspicion for me. First of all, this whole Bears joint practice where the media was like not allowed to tweet, and they all posted about it, and then you heard nothing, and then everything all at once. So strange. Was that because of Hard Knocks, or are the Bears just super weird?
Oh, I keep forgetting that they're on Hard Knocks this year.
I thought somebody said it wasn't because of Hard Knocks, like specifically wasn't, but maybe I heard that wrong. I only half listened to a lot of things. So maybe somebody said that and I misheard them, but I swore somebody said that this was not from Hard Knocks, and it was very much out of the blue. I feel like a lot of people were taken aback by it. And I feel like they even had ticketed fans, like tickets for their fans even. Yeah. And they announced it like 2 hours beforehand, like, oh, never mind. Can you imagine? I would be irate if that happened to me. But yeah, I don't know. That is weird.
That's strange. I didn't quite know what was going on there. And then the Madden mistake leaking the orange unis early. Do you think that was actually like leaked early? Or was that some sort of sabotage? Was that a plant possibly?
Did they want to use the hanger again? Maybe. I think maybe they wanted to use the hanger. They were like, we got this hanger. But yeah, I loved how they handled that. I thought it was great. But oops. Yep. Very interesting. Very interesting. I also think it's interesting that Jamar Chase seems to be so prominently. I mean, he was very prominently featured in that video that had us all running through the wall earlier today. And I just want to say that I was working out like in that room right there. And Cav was sitting right here where I'm sitting, and I thought someone had passed away the way that he reacted to that video. He was like, oh my God. And I was like, what is happening? So yeah, so I think it's interesting that he has been so prominently featured. He has been there at every practice except one, maybe at this point. I mean, he flew to Chicago with the team, and is holding out, maybe not holding out. We don't know, but I think that they are going to announce his contract the night before, or the night of, right before, whatever. Thursday Night Football, the same way they did Joe Burrow, because
I was
he's playing
just
on
about
Thursday
to
Night
say
Football. We hate him, and we're gonna steal their thunder again, like they did last year. They're gonna like take all focus away from that team, because that's exactly what happened with Joe Burrow. They announced Joe Burrow's contract. Nobody cared about that game at all. Everyone was all talking about, every social media, everyone was talking about Joe Burrow's contract. Joe Burrow's contract. I think they're gonna do the same thing with Jamar Chase. That's just my thoughts, because I'm petty like that. So that's how I would. That's what I would do.
But
what if they announced not only Jamar but T as well?
Could we?
Oh,
Could we have that many nice things?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it would be so. I would just die laughing.
I would die. I would simply pass away. Like, we will be at Top Golf. Bridget and Kayla, you may have to resuscitate me.
Because T is featured in that video quite a bit as well.
True. True, but I'm really proud of T, and I know T's mama is proud of him too for the way he has handled this whole franchise tag thing. Signing his tag in the summer when he did not have to. I mean, it speaks very highly of his character. I have nothing but love for him, and I wish him whatever he decides to do, whatever happens with all that. I wish him nothing but best, nothing but love for T, for sure. But yeah, oh my God, Jerry, if that, my heart would stop if that actually happened. Like, you are like, you just blew my mind with that.
We need a graphic ready that's like tiger cat, like with a little like Chiefs helmet knocking, because I feel like that's what we are. We're just like the cat, like no, off the table. And so if we could just go ahead and get that graphic ready, and then I don't know whoever the Chiefs are playing to kick off the season. But I like that I love a middle finger nod to things.
I love Petty. Petty is my favorite.
Me too. I love that.
It fuels me.
I hope that would be so funny if that really happened. All right. Any other conspiracy theories?
I mean, I do love a little bit the Dolphins got a new locker room too. That looks like it's straight out of 1994. Did you see this?
Like, did they use like cabinet? What's it? Cabinets for less or cabinets to go?
It looks like
they just refinished them with like plywood, like
faux wood from IKEA. And so there's something.
They got sponsored by IKEA.
So I love the idea of like the snazzy new locker room, and like, because I feel like I heard a little bit about like, Tua, the Dolphins, like Mike McDaniel, like. I never worry about the Dolphins, and let's hope I don't like eat my words. But I feel like there's something about this, like, so we've got an Evan deal. If we can get a Jamar deal, we've got this new locker. I think there's just like this big bad Bengal coming out this season. So I don't know. I like to see like the comparison of the crappy things with our fancy things, and I think less of a conspiracy and more of a maybe like a good vibe, good signal.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. All right, let's do, if nobody has any more, let's do We Need to Talk. All right, We Need to Talk is sponsored by Birmingham Meadery. Code Tigress gets you 15% off 2 or more bottles of mead. Check them out. They are awesome. They are Bengals fans. They are great guys. So I think we all really need to talk about the orange out, because it is just dominating everything. I think as far as my attention span this afternoon, that's for sure. But did you guys realize that they have like a whole thing on the Bengals.com where it's like a whole week long thing with the orange out? Did you guys see this yet?
No.
I was just looking at it.
Is it Spirit Week?
Kind of.
Yes.
Yes. So it says, what is open in orange? And I'm reading straight off the Bengals website right now. And they say, kicking off a new tradition in 2024, Open in Orange will be a week-long celebration leading up to our home opener against the Patriots on September 8th. The game will be an orange out, complete with orange uniforms and a stadium full of Houday Nation rocking their orange. And then the Open in Orange schedule is Open an Orange t-shirt benefiting Free Store Food Bank, available for purchase starting August 28th at Taste the Bengals. So that is going to be awesome. And then, of course, my favorite event, Taste of the Bengals, benefiting the Free Store Food Bank, will be on August 28th at 6 p.m. So that is amazing. I think tickets are still available to that. So if you are interested in helping hungry people in Cincinnati, I highly recommend doing that event. It's so much fun. And then Cincinnati River
tickets left.
Yeah, which is insane to me. Like, go get your tickets, people. What are you waiting for?
VIP tickets, you get to meet like most of the team. Super fun. Like it's the coolest thing. I feel like that mainly just adults get to do. It's awesome.
I know, because it's like, training camp. It's so hard. You shoot your shot at training camp and you're a grown adult. They're not going to come over to you. But like a Taste of the Bengals, they got to be there because you paid your money. They got to sit there right there and you can say whatever you want to them. You can tell them the most cringe story. You can embarrass yourself. That's usually what I usually just embarrass myself. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. Nice things, obviously. Say nice things. But it's just really cool. It's really cool to have everybody there, and it's obviously a great cause that's very near and dear to my heart. But then Cincinnati River Fest, Sunday, September 1st at 12 p.m. Fireworks begin at 9 p.m. Make sure to stick around for a special Bengals integration. So that'll be fun. That's like the what? What's the screen? Sorry, I switched screens. Coach Jay is here. Oh my gosh, it's your first time in here. Sorry, Coach Jay. I'm reading off the Bengals website, and it's in the same tab, so I can't see anything while I'm reading that. What's up, Coach Jay? Thanks for the tip today. I appreciate you. Yeah. So wait, where am I? I lost my place. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's the fireworks. Obviously, the normal fireworks, and then the Open in Orange. So anyway, super excited about that. Get your orange fits together. I can't wait to see everybody looking all snazzy in their orange outfits. But I'm very excited about that.
It's gonna be so fun.
It is.
And they also said orange is the color of energy, confidence, and optimism. 3 key traits that we want starting our season, said Bengals Director of Strategy and Engagement, Queen Elizabeth Blackburn. Pairing our new orange pants with our orange jerseys and orange helmets will create a vibrant look that is instantly recognizable, especially when our fans join to create an orange out. So Queen Elizabeth has decreed it. It shall be done. So super excited. I will probably be wearing this hat.
Fans rocked the Stripe the Jungle. Like, I was so impressed.
Unbelievably impressed. Yes.
Y'all exceeded my expectations. I hate 100%. Yeah, I wasn't confident, and I was like, "Holy cow, y'all!" Did
Especially because it was total grassroots. There was nothing passed out. There was nothing, there was no help. It was all word of mouth, social media. Like, I was just completely blown away. I mean, I will never, ever forget looking over to my left and seeing a distinctive black line forming in the stands. I mean, I was like, I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, we may have pulled this off. Yep. And then as everybody filled in, I just looked around and I was blown away. I could not believe it. It was just still to this day, I think the greatest thing. And I hope that they can do it again this year. I know we can. We got even more notice this time. Jerry will shop for you.
Yes.
Just never know. And we will get you fitted out in whatever color you need. I feel like most people have black covered, but if you need orange, Jerry will get you fitted out.
Yes.
A budget. She can work with your budget.
Exactly. Personal Bengals shopper over here.
Absolutely. Let her channel that energy into somebody else's money.
Exactly. Let me use my powers for good, please.
Dr. Brian will be very happy.
Oh.
But
Oh.
Oh no!
Anyway.
Is she back? Oh.
Do we need to put the tinfoil hats back on, guys?
We might.
Oh god.
Will it bring her back?
Nobody told me that mine was still on. Y'all just let me out here like it's D-Day and it's 1943.
I didn't even notice. Like, that's how weird we all are in general. Like, it's just regular attire at this point.
Yeah, this is the vibe of the show.
Are you?
Oh no, we can't hear you! No!
The beauty of a live show.
I mean, they're having fun over there, though.
Are we being hacked? One of the dogs pulled the power. Like, it's time for food in bed, guys.
The ultimate conspiracy.
Ooh.
Someone put in the chat one of the things we definitely need to talk about.
Oh, I didn't see the chat, but I have something.
We see you though, and you look beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
And hi, intern.
how about now? How about now?
Oh, yeah, you're back.
Yes. Are we back?
I'm back.
You know what's funny is that happened 5 minutes before the show started, and I like freaked out, and then it just happened again. Anyway, Gremlins, thanks for putting on your hats for me. That was really, I think that's what helped. I think that was what made the difference. So thank you for that. Sorry about that. Live show is always fun. But okay, I'm so sorry. What were you saying? What else we need to talk about?
Can you put up?
I have a we need to talk. So I've been choosing violence repeatedly today. And oh gosh, she's gone again! No!
It is the ghost of Jackson.
We need to talk about how the unpaid intern is going to be fired if he can't get this together.
Jerry, say it. Say it with your chest. What do we need to talk about?
So we need to talk about Jackson Carmen. Because what was that? Just repeatedly, not only the, what was it? 4? Was it 4 flags he got? Just, there's no work ethic. Terrible attitude. The personal stuff that we don't like about him aside, he has just proven time and time again that he doesn't really care. Like, there's nothing that he's done. I don't feel like he tries to get better. He always on the, when he got the flags, he just had a bad attitude. Oh,
Now we got a little feedback.
I feel like we're fish in a fishbowl right now.
Did that work? Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I am just going to be on my phone for the rest of the time. So let me get out of here. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on, but maybe it'll be entertaining for everyone. But.
Well, we are, Jerry needed to talk about Jackson Carmen and how we are all choosing violence.
I am struggling to see the upside here on this person. Like, it's getting very, and I really hate the narrative that, the draft, that they don't draft well or whatever the case has been in the past. But I think this is one that it's okay to just say, this was a mistake. We can move on and let it go. I hate it, but I hate even more the possibility that we would need him due to injuries. Yeah. So I really hope that that's not the case, but I guess we will see.
What a
Give
trash
me pads and a
can.
helmet, and I'll go out there and be the backup.
Jerry, you are
but
way too small. I saw you stand right next to Mary Spence.
Listen.
You are way too small.
I have a lot of rage. A lot of rage.
That's true. That's true.
Jerry's
I
full
don't
of
like
piss
your
and vinegar.
chihuahuas.
She'll be
I will
fine.
just grab ankles and just
Ankles? You're gonna get the ankles? Oh my
Exactly.
gosh, that's so funny.
You see everyone lined up. You've got Orlando. You've got all these tall men, and then just
And then
Jerry on the end.
It's like the camera. It's like the camera pans, and then it has to like go like
Yeah.
straight down to see Jerry. That would be so funny.
We should go get one of those orange construction barrels. Put it out there, and that's gonna be the exact same as Jackson Carmen. It'll be fine. If there's an injury, like I'll bring one into the stadium. I'll put a little helmet on it. It'll be fine. It'll be about as effective as Jackson Carmen. Totally fine.
like
You guys remember that movie called like The Little Giants, where they would wrap that kid up in like duct tape?
Pillows.
I
Yeah.
was just gonna say that I'll have like the Alka-Seltzer tablet in my mouth, so it's just like foaming,
Yeah,
and they're just
like
like
foaming.
what is wrong with these people?
Oh my gosh, that'd be so
Psychological
funny.
warfare. But literally anything is better than this. It just
Oh,
rage filled. I'm pretty sure Archer learned new cuss words that day. Just
oh my gosh.
Jess, what did you tweet today? Sometimes you outgrow people. We
You
have
do.
outgrown him. It is time. We'll just say so long, farewell. We'll help you.
And
pack.
like Coach Jay said, it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. And sometimes it's just okay to say like, hey, this is no longer vibing. Let's just move on. Let's all just cut our losses and move on. And that's, yeah, I'm with you. That's kind of where I'm at.
like I'm big on like, even if you're not the best like person on the team or anything like that, as long as you have a work ethic and you are trying. But we're in what is this year 3, year 4 of the Jackson Carmen experiment, and it's just getting worse as we're going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. Oh, look, now I have a tripod. There we go. We're getting better here. We're working on it. Sorry, now it won't be so Blair Witch for y'all. Also, this thing is blinking. I don't know what this is. This is like a disco light now. Like at a rave. Boots, 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 boots.
Because we have some musical theater fans on here, I feel like we need to do like a so long farewell video with all of us, like the Von Trapp children when he gets
Adieu, adieu to you. That's you.
Yes, you. So we might have to make that happen.
Yeah. Sorry, I feel like my camera's really dirty. Like it always is. It's like, I didn't know I'd be using my phone tonight. I got like 42% battery left, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I feel like we're wrapping it up here. So thanks everybody for bearing with us with the
very on
technical
brand for
difficulties.
us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm sorry, if
love
you're
it.
new here, this is 100% normal. I mean, typically my equipment works, but it's always kind of a you know what show. All right. Dude said something was off with the pick from day one. Those of us who dive deep into draft scouting knew they lit that pick on fire. They do draft certain positions very well. O-line just isn't one of them. I agree with you up until Amarius Mims. And I feel like a lot of people were using that excuse to be down on the Amarius Mims pick. And I think that is a deviation from that. But I do agree that pick was confusing, I will say, to a lot of people were confused by that pick, the where he was drafted and all the circumstances surrounding it were just a little strange, but you know, hey,
Do you
live
guys
and learn, I
think that
guess.
the fact that he's from Cincinnati played a part? Because I know Mike loves like the hometown guys and everything, and
Yes,
maybe
I think
he
that's got to
thought
be
that would
all
make
of
him
it.
play a little harder or something. But
I think you nailed it, Jared, and I think that's got to be it and like all of it, because what else? I don't know. But all right. Well, anybody else have anything they need to talk about? All right, let's get to Miss Jerry's predictions here.
All right, Miss Jerry, what do you got for us? I want to know, do you have a Bears preseason prediction and a Ring of Honor theme prediction based on, what I said? Well, we maybe have already talked about that, but that's what I have down for you.
So I don't think we're playing any of the starters this week.
I hope not.
From what I've heard. So it'll probably be a little uglier than what we want to normally see, but everybody needs to remember it is the preseason. It is when we're feeling guys out. This is how guys make the team. And, this game, I don't think we're going to have the starters. I think we're going to see a lot of people that maybe we don't know their names, and maybe we will know their names after this game, good or bad. I just got filled with rage again because I feel like Jackson Carmen is going to have like a couple more flags on him. And when he does, just know I am screaming at my television and throwing things in Archeras too.
Well, Jerry, can we maybe like mentally prepare for this? Can we maybe just like sort of
this is why
think
I'm
about
telling
things?
Everybody now. Like
it's not worth it. I feel like it's I don't know. Just a thought.
I choose violence today for everything. So
okay.
What does that sound?
That is my computer doing very weird things, and by mine I mean Cap's computer. Yeah. Anyway.
So I think some people are going to be overreacting again on Twitter, forgetting that it is not our main guys, that it is a preseason game, that we're going to do stuff out there that we wouldn't normally do because you want to see if it might work. If by any chance some weird play or whatever works, or guy in different position or a new guy, goes out there and it works, maybe they'll be like, oh, okay, we can definitely use this in a game. But again, it's the preseason. Don't freak out. Don't get in your head too much. So I don't think this game is going to be pretty, but again, I think they're just going to be trying different things, trying different guys out just to see, who's going to make the team and, what to do for the season. But
she said Jerry is funny. Yeah, Jerry is hilarious.
The most clever.
She's
person.
also psychic.
I'm not.
So.
Can I ask if other people are like this though? So I actually don't mind at all when we lose in the preseason. And for some reason, like I don't want to be fixed mindset. I don't want to be zero sum, but in some ways I'm like, there's only so many wins. And I'm like, I like getting the losses out in the preseason because I feel like in some way it means like, okay, we're getting those out. And if we won all 3 preseason games, I would be like, nope, that's it. We're not winning any more games. So I don't know. I like to get a couple L's out in the preseason and like
I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you. Like we said before, bad dress, good show. You have to get it all out of the way for sure.
Yeah, I want them to try out things that they might not normally try just to see who can rise to the occasion. Like, that's what the preseason's for. Get them the reps. And
unless we're going to go like 20-0 one season, which I do think is epic and I hope happens, like I don't give a crap about when, like I just keep people healthy and safe. 3 losses in the preseason doesn't bother me at all as long as you get a great 53-man roster that's going to deliver in 17 games.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally. Like, I think I tweeted after the first preseason game, the only wins that happen are health. That is literally the only winning that can be had.
Yes.
Rebecca says, it didn't even feel like we lost when everyone was walking out of the game last week. No one cared. No one cared. It doesn't matter. It doesn't count. It does not matter. We saw great things. We saw some not so great things, but we saw a lot of really great things. And most importantly, we saw Joe Burrow for the first time ever in a preseason game. I mean, how can you not be happy with that? Yes, I'm with Bridget. We're going 20-0. I love it.
We're going to have to do that next season because we're not
right.
Statistically, it's not possible this one, but next year, 20-0. And I would be the most obnoxious person on the planet if that.
I believe you, and I love that. I love it. I would be 100% here for it.
Yes.
Love it. Okay. All right. Well,
I was going to say,
no, go ahead.
For the Ring of Honor game, until you brought up what you brought up, I was thinking we were going to have a blackout for that game, but I really love your throwback idea much better. So I could see
I could
either
take a
one of those
blackout.
two.
Yeah, I could take a blackout. I think blackout will only work for a night game. So, if they're going to do a blackout, I hope that they do it then. That will be good. But yeah, I think either one I'll be happy with. So, yeah. Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Okay. Last but not least, let's get to the injuries. Unfortunately, we have had some. We'll do Kayla's injury report. I can't help but giggle.
Traffic.
I can't help but giggle at that. All right.
So we'll just start from the top. Cam Sample is on IR. We've talked about a lot of these. Amarius Mims, questionable. He'll probably miss the rest of the preseason. He might be in play for week 1. Time will tell. Chris Evans and Deonta Smith are out for the season. Brad Robbins got banged up and is working back from injury. Jake Browning has a rib injury. Sam Hubbard is still coming back from his knee injury he had early in the preseason. In the training camp. And then McKinley Jackson is still injured with a knee sprain. But overall, it's a lot, but not like a lot. It's not like years past.
It's not as bad as some other teams,
Yeah.
so I'm so thankful that we haven't had anything worse than that. I will say too, I think Charlie Jones he banged his knee up a little. He didn't play in the preseason game, but then I think he's been practicing recently, is what I've heard. So glad for that. I think he's going to be big in the return game, so I'm happy for that. But yeah, I'm glad that it's not worse. I feel so bad for the Vikings and
I know.
Guys who are, really, really, really keep. Now, I do think Cam Sample, I think that hurts. I really do think that hurts because that was already an area that we were kind of looking at this year. So that hurts, but, not devastating, not the, whole season's not over yet. I really think Joseph Osai can step up. I think that they are guys that can step up and do well. So, but we'll see.
We just got to bring Joseph Osai a few more Jello shots.
Yeah.
That'll put him in top season form.
Yeah. For those who don't know, we were at the Jackpot Joey golf outing, and the night before Cap and I went to Meijer, and we're like, what are we going to get for this, whatever thing? And we found this bag. It was literally like a grocery sack full of pre-made Jello shots. And I don't know if you've ever made Jello shots, but I've made Jello shots before, in my college years. And I don't know what is my problem, but I am terrible at making Jello shots. I don't know what the deal is. They never come out right. These Jello shots were delicious. They were wonderful and delicious. I didn't have to do a thing. I put them in the refrigerator. I took them out of the refrigerator. It was a beautiful thing. So anyway, we were there, and Joseph Osai is there with his entire family. And if you know anything about Joseph Osai, he has a lot of siblings, and they were all there. They were all having a great time at the Jackpot Joey golf outing, and we were passing out Jello shots to all of them. So, and
they loved it. I feel
like they had a great time. I thought it was amazing. Yeah, they loved it. We loved it. It was a fun time all around. So, yeah, we'll just get him some Jello shots. Maybe after the game. We'll have to talk to Ty Diano and see if he can get some Jello shots on the menu. How do you know? But all right. Well, I think we've had enough shenanigans for one evening. Sorry about my technical difficulties. Sorry you had to see me on my phone. Is definitely not as nice. I'm definitely appreciating my camera that I'm looking at right now. It is not working. Looking at my phone, the quality is perceptibly different. But anyway, I'm here. You can see me. You can hear me. So it's all good. But thanks everybody so much who joined us in the chat. We really appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much to everybody for subscribing and liking. We really appreciate it. I would love to do some fun giveaways this year for subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed, and we will see you maybe next week. We'll have to kind of play by ear, I think, with schedules. But anybody else have anything else before we go? Oh, I was going to show you guys my new stuff I got. Do you guys want to see my new stuff I got? I got a hat today. Oh, I'm looking at this camera still like it's working. My phone is right here. Okay, I got this new hat today, and I think it's so cute. And I love the running tiger logo is my favorite. because look at his face. That is like so me. I love it so much. So I got this cute little hat today. Came in the mail, and then I have a slight problem with jackets and sweatshirts and the fact that I collect them. But I got this cute little crop sweatshirt today. I think it's so cute.
Ooh.
I love that.
It's super oversized, so I would size down at least one because it is very, very much oversized. This is an extra small, and it's cropped. It's very, very cute though. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Okay, and then I got this jacket, and I think it's so cute. It's also cropped, but I like it because it's orange, and it's got white little sleeves.
That's so
The best thing about this though is it looks like it's like wool and leather, but it is not. It is sweatshirt material.
Where's
It is
that
like
one
fleece.
Ooh.
This is just from the NFL shop.
from?
The Bengal shop, yeah. Bengals shop.bengals.com, and on the back it says Cincinnati Bengals.
I like that one.
Got my little tiger on it. I like this because it's a good like in between jacket. I feel like, especially for the first couple of weeks, you want a jacket in the morning. Like when you get there at 9 a.m. to the tailgate, you need a jacket. But then as you sit in the sun at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's like you no longer need a jacket. So it's the perfect like in between jacket for them. So, yeah. So I'm super excited to see what everybody comes up with for their orange fits. And yeah, I think that's all I got. You guys got anything else?
So somebody just said in the comments, was it Rebecca?
Probably. Let me see. Hold on.
She said unhinged tiger.
Yes, I love him.
And that
So look at his eyes. He's like carrying the football. Like I love it.
that is
I love
my
it
spirit
so much.
animal.
It's so me. It is so
tiger.
me. Like unhinged, cracked out tiger. That is my energy for sure.
Somebody reserve the Twitter handle immediately.
Yeah, unhinged tiger.
Unhinged tiger.
I love it. I love it so much. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Really appreciate everybody coming in, commenting. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me. I really appreciate you all. And we'll see you later. Hoo day, everybody.
Hooray!
Yay.